Welcome to this third video on protocol writing of thesis. And in this video, we discuss about tips related to formatting. So poorly formatted thesis document or protocol document, it looks messy. It is difficult to read when there are different fonts being used, when there is inconsistent uh, kind of formatting that is put forth in this kind of document, the thesis document. It's always good idea to have neat documents which are easy to read, which have consistent formatting, and which follow a kind of a flow and a structure. So preferably you use MS Word or Google Docs you know, software for software or a website for writing your thesis protocol because these enable you to do editing easily. You should have consistency, that is the target, and your readers should be able to read through the document uh, without much effort. So that is one of the important requirements for format. Now you leave 1 inch margins around the document, but if you're going to bind the document, then on the left side, you leave 1.5 inches so that there is some space to bind and 1 inch on the other side. You should number your pages so that it is easier for people to go to different pages or refer to different pages. And the numbering should be on the bottom or on the top of the page. It helps to make the document easier to track. Now, how do you insert page numbers? In Word, you go to Insert, and then along with header and footer, you find something known as page number, and you click that, and you are able to get the page numbers in the document, which is here. So font should have a lot of consistency, and the preferred font is Times New Roman and 12 size. Now, some different people may advise certain other fonts like Arial, but what is most important is consistency. That is, you use the same font throughout the document so that people don't have to put in extra effort to change that frame and while reading, it becomes easier when you have a consistency. Now you take double spacing so that there is some space between the lines uh, so that the different sentences are not too close to each other. And paragraph indent can be your choice, but generally justified indent is something that makes it easily readable. So this is how you select the double double spacing. You go to the home, and then in the font designs, you get different line spacing options in which you have double space. Now, it is better to use simpler sentences over complicated ones. If needed, 2 or 3 sentences can be used rather than one longish sentence. So one long sentence, it might be very difficult for people to read through and keep their attention on. So you make it easier for people to read through, and you need to reach out to your audience more effectively. And that is why it is better to use, rather than a long sentence, you break it down into 3 different sentences and make it much more readable. Abbreviations, sometimes I find a lot of abbreviations being used. I think it's a good idea to use only the well acknowledged ones, for example, HIV and PCR, which is cross cutting across disciplines and people are well aware. For others, for example, SUD, ADAs, etc., it's better to use the full form so that people from other disciplines also are able to understand and follow through the thesis without needing to referring to a list of abbreviations which is provided. For domain-specific ones, better to use the full forms for better readability. For example, SC can be social cognition, it can be Supreme Court, it can be synaptonemal complex, it can be suspension concentrates, and so on. So this SC can be different across different disciplines. So for making it easier to be understood by others, you preferably use the full forms. Now, active voice is preferred over the passive voice. You preferably run a spell check and grammar check before committing to the document, because if there are too many spelling errors and people would understand that it has not gone through a proper scrutiny. It also conveys a casual attitude on the part of the writer. So it's important to look at the spell and grammar check. Grammarly is an online service that can help you considerably, and then they have a free version as well, which can help detect common grammatical errors. Uh, you weed out inconsistent capitalization and repetition during your uh, during when you revise through the document. With this, I'm sure you'll be able to focus quite a lot on the different issues relating to formatting and writing, and best wishes for writing your protocol. Thank you very much.